Thought I'd give you guys a quick update on the ETH Trending Alpha long-term set. Show you what's been going on recently, when we entered, what the model's showing now, and what the outlook is for the strategy. So firstly, thank you for all of those that have followed the strategy so far. Your support is very much appreciated. I'll soon be releasing a shorter term strategy, which might be more suited to some of you, depending on your outlook over the longer term. So let me give you a quick look at the chart on showing our ETH Trending Alpha long-term set at the moment. So here, this is the ETH chart. You can see our entry around about here, according to the model. And here we are at the moment around $266. Now, it's obviously a very bullish movement that we can see at the moment. The model isn't planning to close its long anytime soon. You know, we want to give it enough room really to get some corrections, but carry on with the long-term bull trend. So, you know, even if it falls down to 250, 240, we're looking for it to hold on to the position or ride on through up to the upside. And the reason why we want that is we built the model this way, particularly being very long-term, to capture some of the longer-term moves and not be caught out in some of the choppy movement which other trend-following strategy does have. So let me give you an example on what I mean by that. If we go back a couple of months, let's go back to around here. So this is the 14th of May last year. Now again, a bull trend had emerged, a model entered. We saw some correction. So at the high we're up to 288 and corrected all the way down to 225. Now a lot of other trend following strategies would have closed out then. And what they generally do, they don't wait for another entry point. So they'll wait for the model to show another trend upping, and potentially they could have entered around here. So what they're doing, they're missing out on this movement between these two. Now obviously I can't speak for all trend following strategies. I've been in this space quite a while and I know how more traditional strategy would have worked. And the more shorter terms certainly would have been stopped out there or closed their positions. But the long-term nature of the strategy enabled it to ride all the way up to the upside and eventually close out over here. And that's what we wanted to do with this model, right? We don't want it to be too choppy, for it to close positions. We want it to ride those longer-term trends to the upside, to really take advantage of the long-term nature of the Ethereum market and how these trends can emerge over many months. So we will expect some choppy market movements. I think that's absolutely normal for Ethereum. And you know, and if it does retreat back, then that's fine. We'll close out according to the model. But we do expect a longer term upside. Of course, some short-term corrections. But you know, the model is there to take advantage of the longer-term upside, as I mentioned. So, yeah, just wanted to give you a quick update on the model and how things are going. I'm writing a new blog post that will go out very soon. One will be discussing some of the updates to token sets, what that means for our strategies, things like the interest-bearing tokens, and also some performance fees that will be included in some of the strategies. But also, as I mentioned, developing the shorter-term trend-following strategy, which is very interesting. And some of you guys, depending on your risk appetite, might be more interested in that strategy as opposed to a longer-term one. So obviously, the longer-term one is more suited to those that want to put away their money for a longer term. You know, you're not too worried about getting in and out. You'll be able to ride some of those longer-term upside trends. The shorter term, you know, it makes markets on a shorter time frame. So we're looking at a 2-hourly compared to the daily on the longer term. But I'll release full details about that in my Medium post very soon. Any questions, you can reach out to me on my Discord or on Twitter. And thank you again for all of you that have supported me so far. Thanks very much.